World tour. A lot of his brothers and sisters spent a lot of time out, many months out in Standing Rock. The images you saw, folks, being locked down, people getting hit with the mace, the pepper spray, and all that stuff. These were our relatives who were out there on the front lines for many months. So it's quite an honor and privilege to welcome them here tonight as they embark on their world tour. I believe we're one of the first stops on their tour. So let's show some Seattle love. Right here from Tufawon Nation, let's welcome Calina Lawrence.
Calina Lawrence pizza, so quash chud, isha hap chud, as jo il chud, slu obil chus, slu walach chus, take weed easy. My name is Calina Lawrence. I'm a member of the Squamish tribe located on the Port Madison Indian Reservation here in Washington State. I speak in my traditional language, the Jayohcee language, the dialect of the Puget Sound and the Pacific Northwest. And I want to say thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you to my brothers for inviting me to be a part of this tour. And I want to start with a call and response. So I'm going to need all of you, your beautiful voices and your energy to join me in this call and response. Can you do that? I am here. It means a lot to me. And with that, I'm going to bring up a couple of different artists to share the stage with me that I've had the honor of collaborating with. And the first artist, his name is Wesley. Give it up for him, please. Incarceration is a cause, is a reality that Wesley also invests a lot of his time in and give him a little bit of time to express his reality and his relationship with incarceration. But before that, I want to say that we made this song like 2 years ago in Arizona, and you know, it's really, really important that the people who are directly impacted by incarceration have a voice and are able to share their own truth and their own reality about what it means to have that freedom taken away from you and this modern slavery that exists. So I'm going to let Wesley speak a little bit, and then we're going to get to the track.
Just a little bit, I promise. Well, thank you guys for having me. Roach and Hello, my name is Wesley B. Roach. Thank you for having me. I feel privileged to be on this occupied on this land today and to be able to share a piece of myself with you today. I'm very proud of this song, and a little bit about my background. For worse or better, I spent some time incarcerated, 121 months to be exact. That's a lot of birthdays, that's a lot of Christmases, that's a lot of time spent away from the family. I was incarcerated at the age of 17. I was recently released maybe 2 or 3 years ago. And talk about it. And I'm just happy to be back and really contribute myself to this society in a good way and bring something back to our native people on the streets as well, so that we can halt that and we can have support for that before anybody else makes that same mistake. And that's part of why I'm here, and that's part of what I'm trying to accomplish in the community these days. So thank you very much for your time. Without further ado, I guess we can do this.
What's the name of the song?
Time Capsule.
There's currently 2.5 million people incarcerated in our country right now. And nearly 5 million who are also impacted by probation, anything that has to do with post-incarceration. And I'm an indigenous woman, I'm a marginalized woman, but even more than that, I have to give space for other folks who are marginalized in other ways to tell their truth and tell their story, because in order for me to have any allyship, I have to recognize other people that have different struggles than me. And so I thank you guys for letting me share the stage with Wes, and for receiving me. That's the first time we performed that song together. We haven't rehearsed it, nothing. So thank you, Wes, for being vulnerable and sharing that with us. This next man that I'm going to bring out to the stage to share with me and share his reality with y'all as well. It's someone I've known for over 10 years, and I've been doing, whatever shows we could do over the past maybe 5 or 6 of them. And both of us have been relatively involved in the Standing Rock movement, the many showing me the water is life, from Damo, the Search Our Water, all the hashtags. I started working on the campaign back in May before the camps even existed, and to watch it grow into what it's become has been incredible. And his brother of mine, he spent a lot of time out on the front line, and we both happened to be there on November 20th, which was a heartbreaking day at the Calina River, and a lot of you may have seen the live streams on Facebook of the water cannons being shot, and a lot of the sound grenades and the injustices that existed that evening. And so this brother that I'm going to bring out is a comedian, and he's also an incredible poet, and him and I have created a spoken word about that night, and about the police brutality that was received by so many. Over 300 people were injured that night. And so we're going to bring out Chad Charlie. I want to say, it's important for me to have relationships with indigenous men who know how to treat women, who know how to really hold themselves accountable. And Wesley and Chad, the reason that I'm sharing the stage with them during my set, during a time when I need to share my voice, is because they completely support me in my artistry and me as a human being, and so it's important for me to share space. So thank you again for saying that. I'm going to let Chad say a little bit, and then we'll get into it.
All right, hello everybody. My name is Chad Charlie. Thank you for your kind words, Calina. So this whole reaction just got done already. This is something that's very, like every word of this poem is very, very near to my heart. It's about November 20th, 2016 on the Radical Ridge. And that's what we get right into it. That's okay with you. Oh. My heart's beating. It's racing, I'm shaking, I'm scared, I'm having a hard time breathing. Something's in the air, my vision isn't clear, I'm having a hard time seeing. We came out here for prayer, now we're striking with despair, but I'm having a hard time breathing. Stop! What are you doing this for? What's the reason? Who do you protect? Who do you serve? And as far as I'm concerned, we are the people, we're the ones being hurt. Those are the real criminals. Those are the liars. Boom. Shots fired. 400 armed protectors, 500 hired guns, 300 militarized officers loaded their less than lethal bullets, 200 fired, 100 yards off the safety, how many fingers on the trigger? I see none. What are you doing this for? Why is your safety unlocked? I'm just trying to protect the environment. Why am I the one being stopped? I just carried body out to the medics. Why am I the one being shot? I didn't have to security. Why am I being dropped? Don't we drink the same water? Don't we eat the same crops? Don't you have a family? My kids need their pots. And I'm doing this for
you'd surrender to the water we both come from.
See, what's wrong is there's a system. If you're a problem, you go to prison. Fight for the water, you get an eviction. But I only got one question to ask. What do we do when our people are under attack? We stand up and fight back because we are no longer the victims. You can push us back to the reds, take away our rights. It only makes us stronger when we stand up and fight. But at the end of the night, this ain't the land of the free. They got free speech zones, but they ain't made for me. You got a muzzle on my mouth. Which way you okay with the mask? You asked me to turn around so you could shoot me in the back. Put your hand on your heart. Take a look at that flag. You represent the red, white, and blue. I represent the red, brown, and black. Shoot us down. We stand. Shoot us down. We stand. Shoot us down. We stand. We stand for our people, and we won't be erased. What do you stand for? America, spelled with 3 Ks.
CDs Another happy birthday to a beautiful young lady. And we want to call you up to the stage as well. Don't mind, everyone give it up for Nyla. Okay, come on, Miss Nyla. Happy birthday to you, singing. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nyla. Happy birthday to you.
Make some noise for the birthday girl.
Thank you.
A most happy birthday to the birthday girl. Let's give it up one more time for Calina, for Chad, for the Wesley, out on breakdancing, for Thursday's live podcast. Check Chad turning out his comedy. Not forgetting his brother for feeling me up and feeling my abs up earlier. All right, coming to stage, I'd like to welcome met his brother a number of years ago. He came out here to support our efforts to abolish Columbus Day and get involved with the Indigenous Peoples Day. In fact, if I remember right, we hosted his very first concert, and it's been an honor to watch the work that he's been involved with over the past several years. He came back here to Seattle to help us fight against the shell no, that nasty shell rig that was in the port of Seattle for a while. He has been all over Indian country supporting and helping out. So please make some noise for our brother, Black Meat Nation, Yaz Like Jaws.
Hello, everyone. So, I came straight from Nataanii, North Dakota, everybody's favorite place in the country. It's terrible. We just step outside in the morning, bring our dogs out to use the restroom, and then just hey, man, little puppy here. Just hide my puppy's eyes, you know. Now, I've been out at Standing Rock since, August. I met up with them when they ran to DC, and then I just was like, man, this might run, I'm going over there. So I went over there, and then I ended up being a part of a camp, allegedly being a part of a camp, where we did a lot of actions. And, you know, it really taught me a lot about what makes me happy, you know what I mean? I guess out of all of it, that's what I got out of Standing Rock, was how to be happy. But this first song, I guess, is kind of relatable to that. It's called Cloud 9. I'll just kick it off. Cloud 9. It's my first time performing in a long time, so bear with me. Yeah. a really weird thing that most of them are artists. And I thought about that, you know what I mean? I was like, why are these artists coming out? And there's hip hop, all these different art forms that were all there. So we just took advantage of that in our camp. We do shows like every week. You know, more artists kept coming, more artists kept coming, more artists kept coming. And I started thinking about that, and I was like, you know, most of the people that were out there were people who followed their heart. And I think that's what I realized is that people who are attracted there were people who were out about doing something, were creating art. You know, they were out there by following their heart. And that's what art is, you know. You follow your heart and you make something with it. And as time went on, that was the people that we needed, were people who followed their heart and put action to their words and action to their thoughts. So I think the last time I did a show was maybe in October, so appreciate this time to be up here. But this next song, we'll just kick it off. See how I feel. Oh, this one's called Scars. Can we turn this up a little bit? raised by the wolves. It just is what it is. Sometimes I dream sweet. Sweet like when born fathers find wars to enlist. Sweet like when the manganese or rims on my earth pony dies and my third eye is fixed. On better days, kept safe, close to my heart, far from where my demons sit. Inconceivable by my mind because my young mind's been tripped. Hardwired by stress, check out my riders' grips. I've been conditioned by loss, looking past positive potential because that's hardly ever what it is. You gotta tell me why that's hardly ever what it is. Programmed by pain, feeling safe, like a only feeling safe with a razor blade on my wrist. And imagine my fingertips like a totem in inception, reminding my senses that I still exist. That's me. Just a generation facing pains of being locked in concentration. My ignorance is bliss. Maybe that's why I find peace in the midst of chaos, surrounded by pepper spray mists. Smell of gasoline and torch transports on my denim jacket, yeah, maybe more than just a hint. I do this for my mother. Yeah, I do this for the kids. I'm here for the waterfall, the brother and my sis. Middle finger up, screaming, we shall remain. Screaming, we shall remain. Yeah, screaming, we shall remain. Eye to eye with the pigs. Looking down at me from the barrel of their gun that's been long aching for a reason to be taken off its hips. It's in this moment that these dreams become more than just my grandfather's heartfelt wish. From sacred mountaintops, it's in this moment I feel them in the air, hear them in the winds. I'm just real native shit. It's in this moment I'm free, positive and alive. I just pray to God they miss. Yeah, it was real, man. We were shot at, we were hog-tied, waterboarded. You know, a lot of the things that, like, a lot of actions and a lot of stuff that we did weren't even ever televised. You know, a lot of the things that we actually went out and did never got hype, never got live feeds, never got anything. And the people that have the real trauma, you know, are out there right now. They're out there just trying to get back into life. You know, some of us, like, I can't be in really big crowds that are going in different directions, like when I'm out in the club or something. No, but for real, it really lingers. So I just want to put that out there and just highlight that fact that these guns really were pointed at us, and they really did pull the triggers, and they really did. And I was put in a dog kennel, and they poisoned. They separated me, the only native who was arrested that day, put me in a dog kennel, left me tied up, and then fed me. And then I got sick for like a week straight. I was puking, I couldn't hold anything down. But everybody else who ate that food didn't get sick. And there's just a lot of things that happen like that every week. Week after week after week after week, until we became numb from it. But I'm just saying that because that's just now. We just have to do that because that's just now. That's just how it is now. But the way I think about things, I'm thinking about forever. That's the name of this next song. These I've learned, last tidbit that I'm just feeling right now is freedom. No, freedom in your mind is not what we live when we're always having our feet on the concrete, when you always have shoes on, when you're always looking at your watch and looking at your phone, when you can go outside and sitting in a teepee and hear songs, and look at the stars, and jump on a snowmobile and take that snowmobile right into the pipeline and get chased around all night. That's freedom. So I will encourage all of y'all to step out of your box and your comfort zones, because everything that we need is going to take a lot more than what we're actually doing. So, thank you.
Give it up one more time for Yaz Like Jaws.
Nataanii Means sitting there doing my story and probably that's independent media.
Up next, we have somebody who is a dope person, a friend. Somebody who's of the Oglala Lakota nations, who is Omaha and Diné, as well as performed at our first Indigenous Peoples Day celebration that we had here at David Star, our first year of celebrating Indigenous Peoples Day. He came through, and he performed, and he shared amazing music with us, amazing ideas and thoughts. He also came here to our show, No Protest. He came through in a canoe. We had an honor inviting him on the Swinomish canoe. So as well as he spent much time, a lot of time over in Standing Rock in the front lines, doing work, organizing, as well as been on MTV Road Music. It's pretty dope. So Nataanii Means.
Hold on, hold on. Sound. You did.
Pause the music real quick. Sorry, man. See, we're the last of the dying breed, with dreams of being free, hooked up to that tree to breathe. So bleed my sins away. The future's not tomorrow, it's today. We see death creeping around the corner, so call the coroner. On another fallen warrior, the land of the forgotten, where bad seeds are already rotten, popping pills to fill the void of death knocking. You can guarantee the fans are watching, cause we grew up around them revolutionaries who went to wounded knee to get their hearts buried. Raised the hustle once I've seen my mama struggle. We're born in the heart where the chiefs bled, where the water tastes like lead, where we deal with those alcoholics and their meth heads. Fed lies through the school system, misinterpret Thanksgiving, teach history like it's fiction, what's written ain't fact. We take down those flags, raise an eagle staff. I'm a warrior. My name is Nataanii Means. It's called the Cocktail Beach. I'm there watching my pictures up. Walking on my lunch up. My name is Nataanii Means. My Lakota name is my Omaha name is Sidney. My name in the land is Nataanii Means. I have 3 different names. The 3 different nations are very blessed. I was at the Kansas City Rock for 7 months. There was a lot of hard times. There was a lot of hard times. There was a lot of beautiful times. But like young boy when no one hears a sound. Only on the TV screens and major sports teams do you see we become clowns. Dehumanize beings in the eyes of the oppressor. Thoughts of suicide fester when I see my people treated lesser. Where the human side of fallacies, warriors facing calories, lost inside the misery of losing families. Let me be. I'm constantly fighting demons inside of me. Nights of champagne, women enticing me. I'm trying to fight free from this government that promises freedom. Yaz Like Jaws, man. That last song is my favorite song forever. Man, this guy right here. I love that song. I got so much respect for this guy. He has so many charges he's facing. It's not even a joke. It's been about the government smoking on the public, riding for my people and my homies, how I relish. No discrimination when we have the Uber waiting. And that's the issues of streets. I hope it's cool to blaze it. For one night, let me escape reality. Got my girl already mad at me, so let me be. And she's thinking I'm a cheat, but she don't see that I love her like no one else. She lets me breathe, and I act selfish. There's some things in my life I haven't dealt with, and I take it out on her. She's so helpless. I should get what I deserve. I hope you felt this. Little confession, lately people stressing, hitting the bars, getting drunk and pulling weapons. Swear to God, chill, little pop all those pills, could be doing too much for a grip. We've been living too high, so we feeling this low. We're just trying to get by. We ain't going home, no. We've been living too high, so we feeling this low. We're just trying to get by. We ain't going home. You come from where we come from, you be celebrating the shit I seen growing up. I thought I'd never make it. Take you back to when my pops walked out the door. 1998, my mom's crying on the floor. Fast forward a couple of years, new father figure. Watch you tear down the woman, swear to God I'm kidding. Seen the fear in my mother's eyes all night. Cover my ears so I wouldn't hear the fist fights. In the other room, watching her cry that shit. Had me thinking suicide, I'm blind. I just need to know why you left us high and dry, but you ain't shit, and I realize that. I like you better than my pops, and I feel bad. Cause he's gone and he's never coming back. So I put tobacco out and I pray. Tell my mama that I love her, I ain't never going away. We've been living too high, so we feeling this low. We're just trying to get by. We ain't going home. We've been living too high, so we feeling this low. We're just trying to get by. Now I'm going home. Now I'm going home. Now let's go home. We spent 7 months under constant surveillance. Myself, Chad, Yaz, Tufawon. We saw a lot of things that really messed us up inside. Like our ancestors being dug up. In the beginning months, we were part of a camp that stopped the pipeline physically. Because we put ourselves in that position, we were arrested over and over again. Felonies and misdemeanors. We chose to stay in that camp in December, January, February, and we helped with supplies. Because that camp was freedom. That camp was freedom. Once you get a taste of freedom, it's addicting. It's all you want. It's all you want. It's like, we have intergenerational trauma. And when we feel the trauma, when we get beat by police, when we get shot at,